So we want to talk a little bit about how you can get that instant spring vibe in your home. You don't have to go out and renovate the whole thing. Not all of us have a Karen Seeley in our lives, but you can do little things to make your place just feel a little bit more springy.
Exactly, and a lot of things you can do yourself. So, you know, we always think about painting, which is great, but things like changing out door hardware.
Right.
And you know what's interesting is that the great thing about design is we used to think everything had to match. You know, people bought living room sets and all the doorknobs and all the casing in the house. But now we're actually doing things up so that they coordinate, which is really nice. So, for example, this is really bold, a shot of blue. It comes in lots of different colors.
I've never seen anything like that.
That is beautiful. But you could do this, for example, in your entry. You might want to do a really bold piece of art, a really bold area rug, and do these on your closet doors, and that's the only place in the house.
Smart. I like that idea.
Or you bring it through the whole house, or it's on the master suite, the double doors into the master suite.
Yeah.
So you really take advantage
a little touch of it.
A little hint of something special.
Right.
And if you already have doorknobs, swapping them out and putting in new ones, it's pretty simple. If you've got a drill, you can do it yourself.
Now, dealing with color, using a two-tone color scheme can also be one of those things that can really liven up a space. We've got a kitchen here where you've used a couple of different tones. And what is it about doing that that makes it sort of come alive?
Well, I mean, sometimes when we have the darker walnut kitchen as we do, and this is actually my kitchen, I did this 8 years ago, so still on trend. And you can see that the hardware is really modern, really clean, it really adds to the space.
Yeah.
And then the two-tone, as we have in our hardware, really adds a little bit of interest. So it brightens it up, it lightens it up.
Okay, sticking with hardware then, we also have this.
Yes, pocket door hardware has come a long way.
Absolutely.
It used to be pretty small, it didn't lock. Now we have this big, beautiful pocket hardware. It locks, it's really attractive, it comes in lots of different finishes. So you can have some fun with pocket doors.
Right.
And even we have a picture of a client's house that we did, and he wanted something more of a big industrial pull, and I was like, well, it won't slide into the wall, but you know what? It's okay because it opens enough and it's a huge entrance.
Yes.
So it's okay to think about. Those are actually fridge pulls we used.
Oh, nice.
So you can think about using different kinds of hardware.
I love that.
And so both of these are from MTech, and they have cabinet hardware, they have door hardware, they have lots of things. So even changing up cabinet hardware with little crystal knobs, something really fun like that.
I find with pocket doors, like mine at home, they keep coming off the track. You have to be careful that you're getting quality tracks.
Everything, you know what, you get what you pay for. It's true.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm a little cheap, so it's gonna keep breaking until I spend the money. That's what she's saying. Okay, spend the money maybe on something like this. And so these, the fact that you put these in your parents' space, gorgeous.
Well, it's fantastic because sometimes we have that door conflict. It's like, okay, if I can't put the sofa there because I have door swing issues. So pocket doors and barn doors both have the same function where they kind of hide away. But then you can do it in a really fun color, expose the hardware. In our case, this pine could be actually inside the wall, so you wouldn't necessarily see this pine rail. If you don't have a good structure above your door, you might need to add some structure, but then you could paint that out the same color as the wall.
Yes.
And it slides so beautifully.
Like a dream.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
These are from Renan, and you can paint them out any color, you can get them in natural, but it's great because you can add a real punch of color into your space.
That is a lot of fun. Well, the K-Style barn door with hardware kit by Renan, as she just mentioned, is available at Home Hardware. It retails for $550, and we're going to draw for one after this. Oh, and now let's talk about flooring. Yes. So what can we do with our space here? Make it a little bit different and lighten it up for spring?
Well, there's lots of opportunities to do kind of snap-in-place floors, and Torley's has one that looks like a hardwood and one that looks like a tile.
I like that one.
And this is Beach House. This is fantastic. It's rated for 25 years, you know, for residential. So literally, you can have your dogs and your pets and not worry about it.
Nice.
This one I love. We did this in my parents' bathroom because there's no grout. And you know, people hate that grout gets dirty.
Yes.
So this just snaps in place. It's good for wet areas.
Good.
And it's a nice soft floor because it has a cork underlay. So you don't have to worry. It's antimicrobial. It's a soft floor. It's a warm floor. It's really nice for a bathroom.
Lovely. I love that. It must feel good underfoot. So let's head over to the space here, the bedroom space.
Well, you know, one of the great things is that it's good to invest in a good mattress, and we don't do it often enough. You know, we spend 1/3 of our life in bed, and so why not get a great mattress? This one's a Simmons Beauty Rest from Sleep Country, and they also gave us these lovely sheets. So I thought, why not get a new bed, same size, use your same coverlet, but go for a really bold sheeting.
Nice.
And then turn the sheeting down so you can actually get a hint of our fitted sheet, a hint of our pillowcases, a hint of, and basically it's still the same white coverlet you've always had.
Right.
But by doing something so simple as adding sheets, and these are beautiful cotton sheets, and beautiful wool insert. Like, that's a nice thing to spend a little bit of money on.
It is, because you're in your bed every single night. Treat yourself a little bit, and I love the way you styled it, because that's the way I style my pillows.
Well,
it's very personal. It's very personal, but I like to stack them like this and then put the decorative ones in front.
You know what, and you'd have some fun. Everything doesn't have to be symmetrical. So even the way we hung our art, we did a bunch of accessories, taking off that gray from Bouclair. So we did the art asymmetrical. Thank you
Asymmetrical.
For that.
Yeah, we did it. Asymmetrical.
And then we used a stool, and I love what Yannick said about pulling things from different spots in your home and using them. So this stool could be in your child's room at a desk, and you pull it in, use it as a bedside table. If it's too low, you can stack some books on it.
Nice.
You know, some poofs. This may have been in the family room. You can bring in little scatter rugs.
Oh, and
bring in some of the color.
It's nice.
It's so nice to be able to bring those accessories throughout the entire house and use them in different rooms. And as Yannick said, you make your room feel fresh all over again.
Speaking of a fresh room, we have this gorgeous picture of a bedroom, and you can see all of the colors at play in this space. Look at that gorgeous aqua.
Yes, and it's just as simple as painting out your bed a fun color.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weekend project, and it really makes a huge statement.
Lovely.